Rosemary's babies. In the Standard King James Bible, in Genesis, at the beginning of chapter 4, we have the account of the first children of Eve. Biblical scholars have confirmed that the two children, Cain and Abel, constitute what is called by medical doctors a double pregnancy. What this means is that Cain and Abel resulted from two different sessions of sexual intercourse, which were close to each other in time. The kids were born as twins, but not necessarily of the same father. Apparently, Lucifer got to Eve first. His kid was Cain. By the time Adam figured out what sex was, Eve knew all about it from her teacher Lucifer and was not a virgin. God knew that Cain was Lucifer's kid, so he had no regard for offerings from him because he had no regard for Lucifer, who was an adversary of God. God gladly accepted offerings from Abel, who he knew was Adam's son. Cain, jealous, killed Abel. Lucifer has doubtless mated with many girls. His offspring and their descendants are marked by God, and this mark is the so-called Mark of the Beast, or 666 mark. Obviously, you can't see it. It is a subtle mark and most likely refers more to negative attitudes karmatically linked to Lucifer than to genetics. Lucifer's first kid, Cain, was like father like son to Lucifer because he was Lucifer's direct creation. Descendants in the same genetic line would not necessarily be evil. This would be a function of the souls assigned to that set of bodies. A group of people who are evil can over time, using their free choice, choose to become good. Similarly, a group of good people can over time make a sequence of bad choices and wind up utterly evil. Descendants of Lucifer, who happen to make choices leading to a good and blameless life, would not be karmatically linked to souls associated with Lucifer. Consequently, it is not correct to say that if people could be genetically identified as descendants of Lucifer, it would constitute proof that they were bad and should be put down. Lots of people enjoyed the new group of human women. Apparently, word spread fast that they were quite sensual beings. The sons of God screwed them too. Some reports identify the sons of God as fallen angels who still loved all the physical fleshy stuff, which, of course, includes the sex trip and all of its associated foreplay/afterplay, etc. Kids from the sons of God are described as mighty men of renown. The giants, most likely the gray people, played with the new women too. Genesis chapter 6 is an important chapter because of the statement on the allowed age of man, 120 years, attributed to God. Previous to this chapter, accounts give ages of about 1,000 years for man. God's statement here marks the end of the Copper Age and the beginning of the Iron Age.